Hello, hello, and welcome to Movie Kart. Today, we're gonna be talking about Wolfman. I just saw it today, because after I did the Howl episode, I think my cat just left. Wait a second. I'm back. Yeah, he did left. But fuck. Okay, we started badly this thing. But yeah, we're gonna, because I was talking about that I knew about it in Howl, which has been a few episodes ago, and I just saw it. It was on Prime, I think, something like that. But I just watched it and let's talk about it. Now, did I like it? Kinda. It's how to explain it? I think it had tons of potential, but it didn't manage to do all the things that it wanted. I think that is how I would put it, because it's not a bad movie. It's not the idea, of the wolf man being like, oh yeah, the animalistic part of the human experience, of the male, the male experience. Yeah, we're like animals. That shit. That part is very obvious. It's not subtle. It is not like I'm sucking ass. It's not really. Jesus Christ. Let me finish the fucking idea, please. I cannot do it. So yeah, it's not trying to hide what it's about. The father of a family becoming like a kind of animal and losing himself. The problem with that is that there is another movie, I don't know if you hear about it, called The Fly, where something similar, of seeing somebody you love lose themselves exists. The Fly is a very good movie, very well known. People say it's horror. I take it more like a drama. It's more like a drama thing with horror elements. And this one is kind of similar, except it takes the other route about this thing. It's not a drama with horror elements. It's a horror movie with drama elements, and I think that is a detriment to the movie, because the parts of the movie where it shows you this kind of like relationship of the dad of the father of the dad it was kind of violent, and it scares him, and the dad has some anger issues, and he has to control himself. It is a good start point, but they don't develop it. They don't. It's just, you see a scene at the start of the movie where it's like, I tell you to listen to me, and the girl's like, and that's it. Then he's just like a normal dad. It's kind of a great dad, Him and the wife, they do have some, it's clear that they're not in the best state, but he wants to try and fix this thing, try to fix the marriage, because they're the only family left, all this stuff. And it's a good start. I was kind of vibing with it, The problem is, this movie is called The Wolfman. So I knew a fucking wolfman was gonna come. And I think it's kind of sad that in a movie called The Wolfman, I was way more interested in the family drama of it all. I think it would have been better to focus more on the family, on building up more of the family, and doing something, to develop them as develop them as people, because I'm sorry to say this, but there's this scene in the fucking movie where the wife is like, I love you so much. I don't know what I would do without you. I love you so much. And my first thought was, this scene is kind of weird, you know? Like, I don't know why, but I don't believe you. It's like, I'm sure you love your husband, you know, I'm sure you do. But I haven't seen it that well. She's like, the only thing I understood was like, yeah, she's trying to connect more with the daughter because she feels a little bit like she's not doing her part there on the daughter, on raising the daughter. But in the part of their, you know, husband and wife, I truthfully didn't see like them loving each other's like how I imagine it could have been. Because if I come back to The Fly, the romance between Jeff Goldblum and I forgot the name of the lady, they have so much fucking charisma. They have so much chemistry. They work together so well that every second that the guy is transforming into, you know, the Fly, you're like, oh no, she's gonna suffer. And the thing is, like, if I don't remember incorrectly, they actually aren't together that long, you know, but you feel like they have known each other for a ton of time. But it's not. That's just the level of charisma and chemistry they have together. This isn't here. It isn't here. The guy, you know, discount Paul Mescal, he's kind of one note, you know. And the thing is, if you're gonna do the story, you need to build this type of character. You need to build them. You need to show the way that they are before, because you see him as a father, and they show you that one scene of him being kind of rough with the girl. You see him like after he gets the notice that the dad died. He's like talking. The wife's talking on the phone, and he's like, "Can you talk that in the other room?" But she's not even that mean about it. He's not even that rough or anything. He's just asking her to do that. She gets angry about it, and then they have the scene, and then they talk it out. You never get a sense that he's like kind of explosive or things like that, or that he has this anger inside of him. You know, he just seems like a guy that sometimes gets a little bit rough, you know. And you could say that's the point. No, because it is about, you know, losing that guy. And in the last moment, he's kind of like being like, "Oh yeah, my wife, my lovely wife." But the scene is kind of like, I don't know. Oh damn. But yeah, so yeah, I don't know. It felt weird. It felt like I was the whole movie I was expecting them to develop them more, you know, do something more, because the movie has the basis of it. It has a good base, you know, to build upon, but it didn't do that. It has some cool scenes. I would say there's some very creative like storytelling in the base of the camera work and the way that some scenes are made, and that some specific scenes, they are very well, they add a lot to the character of the dad when he's transforming, because you see these kind of weird things. But it again, like for example, there's this scene about a spider. The guy feels like some banging in a closet, and then it turns out it's just a tiny spider. Well, it's not tiny, it was a big ass spider, but yeah, it was a spider, and he's like, "Oh damn, I could hear him. Damn, Waluigi, you suck ass." But yeah, the guy was like, "Oh my god, I can hear spiders." And that was like, okay, yeah, this is interesting. And there's a scene where the guy gets knocked out, where the lights are slowly turning off. You see him like, you know, basically get knocked out. But it's not a scene where he he falls, asleep, is the lights slowly start turning off around him. And it's a great scene. I was like, oh damn, this movie has style, baby, has style. And then, oh, Baby Park's gonna suck. But then it's just, it didn't go beyond that. It didn't go beyond a few cool scenes, a few cool, like, moments. The werewolf doesn't look very much. It's like, it isn't very scary, the werewolf, and it isn't this, like, usual werewolf. It's more like a bald werewolf, like, it's kind of weird. I don't know if I like this design. I don't think I like it, to be honest. It is a unique design, but I didn't like it. I would prefer something like, I don't know, the werewolf in American Werewolf in London. That one was pretty good. It's more like a dog, but it is cool. That was a big move, man. Should have done that. But yeah, I wish he had done more, or had taken the right parts of The Fly. Had people with build the romance a lot more, build the relationship between every one of them more. Just do the work, I wish you have done that. Fuck that bullet bill. I wish you have done that, because that way I would have made it better. But no, it doesn't do that. It doesn't. It's just, it tries to it, but it just doesn't take the time to do it, and it's bad. And it's bad because I see the potential. I see it, take more of the drama side of the stuff. But no, they go into the normal horror shit, and you're like, just build the wife, write her, make her, have moments of tenderness between the two of them, so we can see that, yeah, they may be a strain a little bit, but they love each other a lot. Things like that. Or, do some flashbacks with it, showing them how they got together. I don't know, just build them as characters, as people. Build them so we can connect with them, and make the transforming more, have more weight. I'm not mad at the movie. It's like, the movie is like a mid movie that it could have been 7. It's a 4 that could have been a 7, and that's what I'm saddened about. It could have been a 7, man, or an 8 even, if they write it well, if they do The Fly well. It could have been a 7, man, and it's sad. I'm sad about that. I'm sad about that movie we couldn't get. So yeah. It's I'm very sad. That's the first time in my life I've done that shortcut. Believe it or not, I'm amazed. I'm amazed of how good of a thing it was. But yeah, I'm gonna. No, I didn't want it. There you come back. Maybe come back. But yeah, I don't know. I could talk a lot about. No, I couldn't talk a lot about the movie, because that's the thing. I could have talking about a lot about it, but it didn't give me enough. It didn't give me what I wanted. What I think I wanted. I would love a family drama, about this, where, that is maybe a little bit more subtle with the themes, stuff like that, but that it works well to tell the story. Instead, I got a decent werewolf movie, and that's a sad thing, This could have been a good werewolf movie. We don't have too much of those. We don't have much. Werewolves are mostly mid. They always end up in mid movies, That's sad. Like, I wouldn't want one that is good. And this had the potential. That is the part that annoyed me the most. It could have been so much better. But yeah, it's good. It's fun. Also, I already talked about the guy looking at Paul Mescal, but the wife, she looks like a friend of mine I had. I didn't talk to her that much, but it creeped me out a lot because it was just like hair but blonde. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck, man? What are you doing here? What are you doing here, man? Where's your wife, man? But yeah, it was kind of weird. I hate seeing people that looks like people I know, because my brain cannot concentrate on anything else until just I know what they look like. What am I still holding with this fucking horn? I don't know, but horny people have no rights. Okay. Sorry about that. Oh no! I don't know why I said that. I'm gonna be honest with you all. I don't know what I said that. But you know what? Ooh, that was... Bitch, you're a fucking asshole. You're a fucking bitch. Jesus Christ, that was mean of you. No. If someone passed me, I'm gonna kill them. Okay. Yeah, Wolfman was good. It built tension well. That is also a thing I'm forgetting about to talk about. It built tension in a very good way. It had all the right things. If you just develop the characters and maybe don't over-explain things, you know. There's a fucking scene where Dad is like, "I'm sorry, baby. Dad sometimes gets angry and I don't want you to get scared. I want to protect you, but sometimes I'm the one harming you." It's like, Jesus Christ, okay? I can read between the lines. I've seen movies. I understand storytelling, okay? You'd have to fucking spoon-fed me the fucking concept of the whole thing. Yeah, I get that it's generational drama, you know? I understand it. And also, the first scene of the movie, you know, the one with the dad where they find the... Oh, I didn't know the lemon gave you that shit. Where the dad is like where the dad is a child in the scene and he's with his dad and he's like, then they see the first werewolf. It's a good scene. It builds tension well. The place looked fucking beautiful. I wish thank you, Luigi, for taking that bullet for me. I wish they would have done more with, you know, the visuals of it and the place where it's do more with the mountains, you know, instead of just showing you this first beautiful moment and then a whole movie in the burn, and then nothing for a while. Wait, can I do it? Well, I don't know if it did it, but let's say I did for myself. So yeah, Wolfman, I'm disappointed. I'm not angry. If we're gonna do generation trauma, let's give the movie some. Son, I am not angry. I'm disappointed. You could have done a lot more. You could have done so much more. And you didn't. That's the sad part. You didn't. We were this close to perfection. And you decided to shit the bed. I'm good. I'm just gonna cut here. Bye bye. Oh yeah, watch Wolfman. Even though I didn't think it's the best movie ever, I think it deserves a watch. Watch it. But yeah, bye bye.